This video is brought to you by guitarpronto.com. In this video we're going to have a look at the simple steps that you can take to make learning how to play guitar chords easier. Learning chords can be tough if you're a beginner. Luckily there are some simple steps that you can take to make the whole process that much easier. The basic major and minor chords that you should be learning can be split up into 3 and sometimes even 2 simple steps, and that's what we're going to have a look at today. We're going to use the example of the A major and the E major chord. The first chord we're going to have a look at is the A major chord. This chord can be split up into 3 simple steps, and how we're going to do that is we're going to place a finger on at each step. As you can see, you need to place 3 fingers at 3 different positions to get the 3 notes to play the chord. For the first step, you need to place your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. Step 2, you need to place your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And then for the 3rd step, you need to place your index finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. So once you've done this, to get a nice sound, we need to strum from the 5th string down, leaving out the 6th string. If you strum the 6th string, it's not going to sound as good. So strum from the 5th string down, and that's going to sound like this. The next chord we're going to have a look at is the E major chord. If you look at the picture, you'll be able to see that the structure for this chord is different than for the A major. Once again, we've got 3 notes that we need to place down, so therefore we're going to have the 3 steps again. So remember, we're placing 1 finger at a time, and you want to practice really speeding this process up, and also getting a very nice clean sound when you first strum it. This time we're going to strum all 6 strings, so you get a nice full sound, and you won't have to worry about leaving out the 6th string or anything like that. Okay, so let's get into the steps. So step 1, take your ring finger and place it on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. Step 2, take your middle finger and place it on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. And for the 3rd step, take your index finger and place it on the 1st fret of the 3rd string. Okay, so once you've done that, as I said before, we need to strum all 6 strings this time. We're going to get a nice full sound, and that's going to sound like this. In lesson 2, we're going to have a look at the C major and the G major chord and the steps that you need to take to form them. In total, there are 7 basic major chords and 7 basic minor chords. Of these, you need to learn 5 of the major and 3 of the minor chords. Remember, when you form your chords, you want to have good chord structure, you want to use good technique, so you need to have correct fingering, and when you play the chord, you want to get a nice clean sound after you've formed it. Make sure that you practice forming different chords. You want to switch between different chords, which is good when you start doing chord progressions, which is the sort of stuff you're going to come across when you start playing songs. So thank you for watching my video, and for more help, make sure you visit www.guitarpronto.com.